Okay, so here's the long pattern stack that we're dealing with here. We got long RE, root 2, 3, next string up. So that's the bass, we're just starting there, but you know, it goes in a circle. We got long 4C, then we got 7 root 2. This is just pattern fitting. This is all P4 now. There's two things to remember about P4 pattern diagrams. Number one, you never know, depending on where you start it, you never know where the tuning third's going to be between the G and the B string. That's why we show it in all P4. It's okay to show it in all P4 because you don't know where that B string's going to be. You can start this stack on any one of these levels, continue around, and the B string could come up on any one of them. The other thing is the cutout, and we can talk about that. Okay, let's get our diagram back here. The cutout note. The cutout pattern could occur anywhere, and it also is completely dependent upon the 7 positions. Again, we're skipping 2 there, so it'd be C to skip 2, 1, 2, goes to its 5th there. It works in Cage. I've done this. You just skip every other one, and this. Over here, the relationships here are in 4th, the double note. So a 4th from the 5th is root, a 4th from root is the 4th, etc. A 4th from the 4th is the 7th. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 root 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing with the magic note. Here's the cutout pattern. Now notice, if you look at these 2 columns here, they actually make the pattern. Here is the C pattern, 3, 4, 5. The double note is 5. This is the G string pattern. The cutout will always occur on the G string. So just a little get our toe wet with this stuff here. The magic note is on the bottom string. Okay, so if I'm looking at root 2, 3, like here, root 2, 3, C, D, E, the magic note is E. The cutout is on the G string, is going to be 3, 4, 5 up here. There's 3, 4, 5. Now if I wanted to just play away the long patterns from one of the previous charts, not this one, because this is a cutout chart, it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. Takes you to the next cage. E cage goes to the D cage. But we have the doubled 5 here. Okay, so we don't want to play a double note. So we have the cutout. Now, lo and behold, doing the cutouts gave rise to the modal cages here that work. They work good. I've proven it with the caged modal circle, how symmetrical that these things have to fit. So there's only one double note here, so we're going to have the cutout. So let's look at the root cage here. We're on magic note is 3. That's from the chart. So we get up to the 4th string, we take the 3, we're going to go the first part of that string shape and then cut out to the string shape below the bottom string, which would be its 4th. So the 4th of E is A. Let's look at that on the chart down here. Okay, so this is our root 2, 3 here. By the way, this is the long version of the modals for root 2, 3, and this is local 1, 4, 5 of root 2, 3, which happens to be, right, E-shaped 1, A-shaped 4, and then A-shaped 5. Now if we were in the real deal E box up here, we could go E-shaped 1, A-shaped 4. I'm using my finger instead of the 3 fingers for the A shape. And we would do, at that point, a C-shaped 5th. But we can't do that if we've got a fret nut there. So that's one of the reasons why we made the long patterns. So we have to have the cutout there. Okay, so we're back over here at the fretboard. We're on the E. This is 1, 4, 5 is the easiest one. It's going to go like this. Because we can't do what I just did up here with that C-shaped G, right? The 5th of the F shape, the E shape is the C shape. Okay, so we have to go to the next cage up, and this is what's good about it. Get used to going to the next cage up or the next cage down, which would be an advance in the word caged backwards, which is a pentatonic increasing scale. So we got C, the word cage, C, A, G, E, D. The word cage backwards is an increasing scale, D, E, pentatonic, D, E, G, A, C, or 2, 3, 5, 6, root. It just keeps going, 2, 3, 5, 6, root. No matter what key you're in. But we coin it in caged is in the C system. So where do we do our cutout? We're going to do it on the G string, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. As you know, we had our little helper circle here, tongue twister there. So if we're on the root 2, 3 on the bass string and also the top string, which is our ER, okay, we're going to go to the left now, counterclockwise on the circle, to go down the strings. So the string underneath that would be the A5 shape. So that's what we'd be returning to after the cutout. So looking at the top here, okay, so this is our 1, 4, 5 here, with the thing that looks like Dave. That's just the same A shape, but that's still the 5th right there. Big V is the 5. The magic note is the 3, because on the bottom we've got root 2, 3. You know the cutout's going to occur on that 3. Notice we have a 1-to-1 relationship between the magic note and the first note of the cutout pattern. Alright, the double note is 5. And notice to put the double note with the cutout pattern and you get the short pattern there, the playaway pattern. Now let's talk about something that's important here. This is 1, 4, 5. When we go to the Lydian box, this is the Ionian box. The Lydian box, this is its 1, 4, 5, local. So we have in the C box, the long C box, which is the Lydian box. I'll put it up there. Okay, so looking at the Lydian box here, alright, in the long Lydian box, we're in the C box there. So we have it in the C box, we have an E-shaped 4th, which is root 4, 6 right there. Remember, E shape's always second inversion, so it'd be root 4, 6. Right like that. And then we go to the A box, which is its neighbor and cage. So that, remember, the new system incorporates the old system heavily because it came from it, right? So we have been going into the A box. We have our half diminished. Okay, so we're starting with here. We got simply our half diminished chord triad, 7, 2, 4. So let's find that on the chart there. Let's see what shape it is. It's going to be an A minor shape in the A cage, and it's going to have the diminished 5th, so it's right there, 4, 2, 7 right there. Because if you could see